A lot of the discussion has focused on home rule, over exactly how much right does D.C. have to govern itself. For many of the folks we caught up with, this really is a bigger fight than just a missed paycheck. Council members, they are going one by one, deciding on their final votes on this bill.
Would any of this impact D.C. on a local level?
Well, in terms of D.C.'s local government, no. And that's because of a D.C. law that separates the local government from the federal government. A lot of the talks today focused on the ongoing federal surge and the National Guard presence. We did catch up with some students a little bit earlier. They have been here about 5 days now. Just take a look at all of these tents. We've had dozens of students camping out. Now, for the president's take, he would not commit to requiring that all workers get back pay.
Good morning.
A packed class of postgrads.
We're going to be talking about government shutdown. So any of you who are here to discuss molecular biology, that's next door, so you're in the wrong room.
A moment of levity on a topic that's anything but.
Nobody wants to not be able to pay their bills.
Dijon Roll is a furloughed federal worker.
Nathan, where are you from?
Everyone here is impacted by changes to the federal government, from the ongoing shutdown to DOGE cuts.
We just kept thinking this can't possibly happen.
Kara George worked for the now dismantled USAID. She's among the nearly 600 people who signed up for free classes at American University on topics ranging from politics to AI.
They can learn something, they can think about professional development, if they want to think about career transitions, and then it's also an opportunity for networking and meeting new people.
I'm a planner, and I know you can't plan everything, but I think with this, just knowing how do I show up for myself, how do I show up financially.
She says it's been challenging to navigate at times.
I think there have been moments where I have cried, but I recognize too it is okay to feel what I need to feel because I care about the work that I do. I care about my colleagues.
She's taking in what she can today, preparing for whatever's next.
I have no control. If I'm let go, I'm let go. But I know when I leave, I have done the absolute best I could do.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well.
When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And Sweet Lemon Cafe has been making a lot of lemonade lately, metaphorically speaking.
When I realized it will be shut down, I was so scared. I thought it will be just like no business at all. But we still have a little business.
Oksana Tran's Cafe is near the Senate office buildings, where sidewalks once bustling with lunch foot traffic now are bustling with leaves.
So our sale decreased, of course. What I expected, it will decrease like in half, but thanks, it's not in half, it's just like 15%.
Could be worse, but could be better. Oksana says she had to let an employee go because of the shutdown and make another one part-time.
I just cannot afford. You're still paying all expenses.
Oksana is far from alone in this.
We're hearing the horror stories on a regular basis.
Carl Brown heads the D.C. Small Business Development Center.
Of course, it affects all of the restaurants, all of the stores, because now you have less foot traffic.
He says now is the time for D.C. small businesses to buckle down and redirect funds to getting through the shutdown.
Last 3 weeks, I don't pay myself.
That's Oksana's focus, the bottom line.
Medium size?
She's thankful for the customers she does have and hoping the shutdown ends soon.
All businesses suffer, and it's not only my business.
It is 3:24.
Groups of furloughed workers snake through the hallways.
7:03.
Going from Senate office to Senate office, putting their 2 cents in, even without a paycheck.
I suspect they're used to hearing from federal employees in that office.
David Casterly works over at the Department of Labor. Well, when there's not a government shutdown, that is.
Well, I thanked them for Senator Warner staying the course and for holding the line on a continuing resolution, one that'll fully fund the services that federal employees work for.
For David, his fight is about protecting affordable health care, about protecting public services he considers vital. Same for Monica Gorman.
We took an oath to support and defend the Constitution and to well and faithfully execute the duties of our office. So we want to be able to continue doing that work, and we want to see Congress protecting that work for the long term.
It's bigger than these people's paychecks, even as the White House has called back pay for furloughed employees into question.
There's some people that really don't deserve to be taken care of, and we'll take care of them in a different way.
But today, House Speaker Mike Johnson said they should be paid.
It has always been the case, that is tradition, and I think it is statutory law that federal employees be paid, and that's my position.
I call on you today to put people over politics.
Meanwhile, the heads of several labor unions are calling on Congress to end the shutdown now. They don't want to wait any longer.
This is not a shutdown. This is a shakedown, okay? And people need to realize that, and the Congress need to realize that, and get that act together and get their job done, because we're going to do ours.
Union leaders say they're helping federal employees where they can, letting them know about grants and loans they're eligible for in the meantime.
Air traffic in the greater Washington area is extraordinarily crowded.
Virginia Senator Mark Warner and Congressman Don Beyer heard from aviation experts about ways to improve safety at DCA and beyond.
We want to see change, and you're going to keep seeing us until change starts happening.
Matthew Collins' brother Christopher was one of the 67 killed in the January midair collision between a Black Hawk helicopter and American Airlines plane.
To me, it was a no-brainer that a lot of this stuff should have been fixed, and it should have been fixed 20 years ago, 30 years ago. All this outdated equipment is one of them.
Equipment like ADS-B in and out that lets aircraft broadcast their location and see where others are. But while aircraft generally need to have ADS-B out to transmit their location, former pilot Kent Lewis explains aircraft aren't required to have the tech to transmit in. Legislation on Capitol Hill seeks to change that.
Safety first, safety always, and safety last. So the more protections you can give yourself.
More protections means more air traffic control. It means more modernizations, and that means more money from Congress. Matthew plans to keep fighting for his brother, for everyone, until then.
I just hope and pray that change does happen and that another family doesn't have to live through this again.
In Alexandria, Rebecca Turco, 7 News.